Anyway, moving on. Every single level in the Act 3 has been a banger. Holy shit. Every single level was a banger. Like, especially Fraud, I think. He really started cooking on 7.4, but especially Fraud, every single one of these levels was a banger. It was so good. It was like such creative, amazing levels. It was so good. From what it sounds like, all the characters in Exhibition sounds like they don't matter. Literally. And you spend 40 minutes, 40 hours of the game, like getting invested in these characters that don't matter. If you pull something like It Was All a Dream, do it in the middle of the movie and make it consequential, please and thank you. I mean, to be fair, I haven't finished the game yet. Maybe he pulls it, the guys pull it together by the end, but like, I don't know. That's why I stopped playing Expedition 3, played Ultrakill instead. Anyway, yeah, every single of these levels has been a banger, absolute banger, especially Fraud Layer. What else is there? Yeah, no, Act 3. I think this, you can tell Act 3 is where Hakita really just like sat down and thought, like, how do I make each and every one of these levels unique, right? Garden of the Fork and Paths, although I played this a while ago, so I don't remember 100%, but I think like it was mostly just it was a bit of a horror themed level, which is really cool with the mannequins. 7.2, Light Up the Night, it was like a level where things were falling apart. 7.3 again was also another horror themed level, and 7.4 was you fighting the giant freaking earth mover. It was so good. But he really like sat down and asked himself, like, how do I make every level unique? And he cooked. Heartbreak Wonderland was amazing. It was like the Inception thing, if you remember the movie Inception. Through the Mirror was awesome, where like you know, you're going through two different versions of the level, and then at some parts of the level you're on the roof, some parts of the level you're on the floor or on the walls or something, and then 8.3 Disintegration Loop, where everything's just kind of falling apart and blending together. And then Final Flights, where you're fighting the dragon, but now you're in the sky. Like, every single one of these levels was just a banger. I'm trying to remember the rest of the levels in the game. Yeah. Mouth of Hell, it's okay. My first A rank was in Into the Fire. Yeah, Mouth of Hell was okay. It's just like in comparison to Act 3, like these levels are not that interesting. However, it is just the intro. It's like getting you introduced to the game, and even though the levels weren't that interesting, the actual gameplay of Ultrakill was enough to keep me playing, right? And I was excited. I was excited to play the game. Anyway, Act 1. Act 1 was pretty good. I still think V2 is the hardest boss fight in the entire game. I'm gonna be real with you. I still think V2 is the hardest boss. How did you spend like 7 hours on that? Jeebus. Holy shit, look at that. 8 hours. Jesus Christ. 8 hours in that fight. Okay, he must have not been playing that whole time. Anyway, is that hours or minutes? That's gotta be hours. Right? I don't know. Anyway. Heart of Sunrise, I thought it was really cool, and then we got to Burning World and the Halls of Sacred. Sacred Remains was okay. It's the largest skill check in the game. Yeah, V2 is it's minutes. Okay, that's 8 minutes. Okay, holy shit, that's crazy. 8 hours is crazy. Anyway, I still think V2 is the hardest boss fight in the game. None of the other boss fights even come close. I actually think Lust Layer was really awesome. I love the purple theming and everything, and Minos was a fun boss fight. Gluttony was also cool. It's the first time you see when you're inside Minos is great, and then you see it's your first introduction to Garyable, best character, best boy. We love Garyable in this chat. Act 2 was kind of cool. The desert level, theme level was really fun and interesting. Again, compared to Act 3, it's not nothing much. But and then you got the water theming, and you fight the fisherman. That was good. I actually forgot Leviathan. What do you do in Leviathan again? Oh, you fight the Leviathan. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. And then you got the Heresy level. You fight Garyable for the second time there, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think I kind of remember this. Yeah, it was interesting. I don't really remember these levels very well. Heresy specifically, because I don't think they were that interesting. But, and then, I mean, you go from peak to higher peak, right? So that's the thing, like, you go to peak. You know, this was peak at the time that I played it, and then this was peak at the time that I played it, and then this was peak at the time that I played it. And then Act 3 is just an even higher peak. So subsequently, his level design has gotten better and better after every game, after every mission level thing. Yeah. I also think it's funny, Hakita made an enemy that's specifically weak to the punch or the knuckle blaster because it's pretty much just it's not that great of a weapon. Let's be real, it's not that great. It's not that great. So he made an enemy specifically weak to it that you have to use it for. But you know, it's okay. It's like a pumped up jackhammer. It's like a jackhammer with like a bigger explosion radius, but it's not that great IMO. There's a reason I don't use it very much. Anyway. In higher level Ultrakill, I believe the Knuckle Blaster has more use. Maybe, but like in low level, it's not that bro. No, you can push projectile orb things away, many of them. Are you sure? Are you sure that you can go without it if you want to? Okay. But yeah, overall, these past 4 levels have probably been the best levels he's created.